How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and today I'm feeling like opening a box. That's right, this is a sealed booster box of the, not the newest set that's not even out yet, but it's a Plasma Storm. Black and white Plasma Storm, and it's kind of funny because it's kind of raining out right now, sort of like a storm. So, figured, you know what? Maybe you guys would want to see me open up a Plasma Freeze, but until then, figure I can open up one of these, because I need some more stuff in this. So, we'll do it together. But, what is inside of this box, you ask? Well, there are 36 booster packs of Plasma Storm in here. Now, let's see. You can see my setup right now. It's kind of tricky to open it from this angle. Once I get it open, it'll be good. I'm pretty much just reaching my arms through a tripod kind of thing. It's like, what? Yeah, rather intense, but it looks great on camera. So, here it is. Let's open this bad boy up. And inside we have, look at all these packs. Oh my goodness, I know. Now you might think, oh my goodness, that's so many packs. How on earth, you know, do you get this kind of stuff? And yeah, it does cost money, but if you are a diehard fan of the card game, if you play competitively, you're used to seeing all those, all those boxes. So yeah, you can usually get a deal on them if you buy the whole box at a time, as opposed to just individual booster packs. So keep that in mind. Now, let's go ahead and open this in two halves. I'm actually going to put this half over there right now, and then we'll start with this one. So, you feeling lucky? Let this Infernape, look at that. Alright, let's open this thing up and see what we get. Okay. Oops. Woo! Now, a lot of people, you know, they have their methods of opening packs and stuff, particularly if you're doing like a box opening. You might have seen some on YouTube, and they'll rearrange the cards so the exciting thing is in the last position. I don't like to do that, to be honest. Never did, probably never will. So we're just gonna go through like if you're opening a pack like normal. So you got Pansear, Zubat, just the commons up front. And then, ooh, Reverse Holo Giratina. It's so hard to read the text on that, but it's pretty sweet, actually. If the defending Pokemon is affected by a special condition, the first attack does 50 plus 50 more damage. That's really nice, because there's another card in here called Hypnotoxic Laser that puts you to, well, poisons you, and it could put you to sleep, so very nice. Togekiss, that's my foil rare here. Has an ability, Bright Veil. As long as it's your active Pokemon, whenever your opponent plays an item card from his or her hand, prevent all effects of that card done to your Pokemon. So, if you're familiar with Pokemon Catcher or Hypnotoxic Laser, that's a good way to get around it. We have a Watchog, just kind of watching. Donphan. Oh, a Bicycle, that's pretty good. It's okay. Draw cards until you have 4 in your hand, but since it's not a supporter, you can play multiple of these each turn, which is kind of nice. Alright, now for the code cards, I'm not sure if I'm going to end up using them or not. You know, I'm not like big on the online game, but I've been kind of stockpiling a few. Maybe in the future, like if enough people show an interest, I could always give some away or just kind of show them. The difficult thing is being a video, you know, it's usually the first one to watch it, then gets access to all the codes. So I don't know how we want to do that. But for this one, I'm just going to keep them all for myself like a greedy punk. Alright, so we have this Joltik. Nothing too fancy about that, I guess. Vanillite. Riolu. No, I'm probably going to skip past all the commons after you've seen a plenty of them. Ooh, Reverse Holo Skitty. Torterra! Torterra's so good! Oh, you also may be wondering, what's up with that blue border, dude? That thing looks so weird. Well, that's a new game mechanic on any of the Plasma Storm or new Plasma Freeze cards. It has a blue border around it and this little shield thing. It's considered a Team Plasma card. And it can apply to stadiums and trainer cards as well. This is a Team Plasma card as well. And certain things, they affect Team Plasma cards. In this case, each Pokemon that has any plasma energy attached to it has no weakness. That's kind of cool. No one really plays it though, but... Sinistera. And a Trubbish. Not too bad of one, actually. Alright, 2 packs down out of 36. Let's see what we get in the next pack. Now, there's some pretty sweet stuff in this set, actually. There's Lugia EX, there's a shiny Charizard, shiny Blastoise, Cubchoo, Scraggy trying to pull up its pants or something. Kind of neat because I'm doing this over a Scrafty playmat that I got at Regionals, which is really neat. Trubbish with 70 hit points, so that's actually kind of nice. Good for Garbodor decks, I guess. Patrat, and a Zubat. Oh, Mamoswine, look at that thing, it's so big. Continuous headbutt, flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 90 damage times the number of heads, that's just crazy. It's a stage 2. They're really hard to get out in this format, so don't really think it's all that useful, but it looks neat. Colress Machine. Works well for any of your plasma Pokemon. Galvantula. Which regrettably isn't anything special. Alright, pack number 4 I think we're up to. Let's see what we get. Alright, we got Coughing. Fungus. This is a Fungus? This is a Fungus? Look at that Purloin. That thing looks really funny. Tail Trickery. Already seen Skitty. Oh, it's Squirtle! Squirt! Cool. Oh, nice. A foil escape rope. It's kind of like a switch, except your opponent switches as well, so both of you kind of just get the heck out of there. It's neat to get it in reverse foil form. Vanillux. Look at that thing. It's crazy. Attach 2 basic energy cards from your hand to one of your Pokemon. Not too bad. But again, being a stage 2, it's really hard to get that out. Colress. Pretty nice card there. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw a number of cards equal to the number of bench Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. Pretty useful. Girder! Yep. And Monferno. Neat. Alright, what do we got next? Pack number 5? I'm probably going to lose count, but that's fine. Alright, Litwick. Clefairy! Cherubi. Oops, there we go. Clink. Zubat gets a free flight. Wow. Oh, sweet. It's a reverse hollow Snorlax. This thing's kind of neat. As long as it's your active Pokemon, your opponent's active Pokemon can't retreat. So it's really nasty against Darkrai decks that aren't playing Keldeo. And even if they are playing Keldeo, they bring up Keldeo and then they can't get out of there, so... And then it's for 5 colorless, which is very, very much, has Team Pact. Just 30 damage times the number of Team Plasma Pokemon you have in play. Pretty cool. And another Watchog. Which isn't really that impressive, but it's a rare, believe it or not. Yeah, I know. Crazy. Amoonguss. Magneton. And another Girder. Wow, okay. Cool, I think we're up to number 6 now. I don't know who's keeping count. I'm certainly not. Haven't seen anything cool yet. Well, this Elgium looks pretty cool. Frillish. Yo, actually, I got some kind of neat stuff already. Just nothing amazing. Foil or reverse foil Manaphy. Now, this is normally a foil card, but it also comes in a reverse foil version, which is, you know, kind of neat. I prefer the normal foil version. But, you know. Braviary! Oh, wow, look at this thing. It has big wing. What a name. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may have your opponent switch his or her active Pokemon with one of his or her bench. Interesting. Basically, you're telling them, go away. I don't want to see you anymore. Durant. Clang. And another escape rope, except this one's just a normal one. So, a lot of people have been asking in my previous pre-release video, they're wanting to know, hey, how do I play the trading card game? And, you know, I think I probably will do a video explaining how to play sometime. I think a lot of people would, you know, like to know, you know, how it all goes. I'm not the best in the world, but I've been playing this game ever since it came out, really. So I could tell you kind of what all these different things mean. But in the meanwhile, you can even just look at the cards. If you've played the game, you get a chance to see what I get. And if you haven't, you get a chance to see some of the stuff you're missing out on. Lucario! Ooh, a foil Lucario. Neat. If it has any metal energy attached to it, its type is both fighting and metal. Plus, it does 60 damage, plus 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. So it can actually do a lot of damage. Here's a card. Oh, this Game Breaker. I hate this thing. Man. Hypnotoxic Laser. That's what it's called. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is also asleep. So, you poison them for sure, and then you even have a chance of putting them to sleep. All in an item card. It's like, what? What? Huh. Good cards to have, but man, I really wish they didn't release that. There's another stadium in this set that just works so well with that. It's just insane. Alright, so we got Magnemite. Lotad. Yo, what's up, bro? Swinub. Scraggy, we've already seen that. Cubchoo. Oh, foil Durant. And a Druddigan. Oh, man. Kind of weird looking thing. Not all that great, unfortunately, but whatever. Another Durant. Togetic and a Lampent. Cool. Alright. Making our way through here, but so far I haven't seen anything exciting, which is kind of a shame. Maybe this pack will be the one that holds the exciting cards, right? Carvana? Whismur? Fungus? Nope, not exciting at all so far, huh? Swinub? Clefairy? Foil Clefairy? And a Leavanny. Why won't you Leavanny me alone, huh? Kinda bad, really. This thing's okay. Rotom. Low hit points, though. And Maractus. Loudred. Underwhelming. Underwhelming. Oh. Do you see the edge there? Yeah. You can usually tell if you have something good because the edge of the good thing usually sticks out. So we're going to see what we get. In this case, it's probably an EX. So, oh man, what is it? I wonder what it is, guys. Oh wow, that is a happy Trubbish. Look at that thing. That thing's so happy. Ooh, Reverse Hollow Galley. That's kind of nifty. This is normally available in a normal foil, so getting it Reverse Hollow is pretty cool. And it is... Oh, Black Curum EX. Man, look at this thing. This thing's actually really decent in, what is it? Blastoise Keldeo. So you can just dump energy onto it. It has 180 hit points, which is like, what? You get 2 prize cards if you knock it out, though. For 3 colorless, it does 60, which is no big deal. But then, for 2 water, a lightning, and a colorless, it does 200 damage. 200 damage! But you have to discard 3 energy attached to it, so that kind of stinks. But in Blastoise and Keldeo, you can just Rain Dance all the water energy back onto it. So, oh man, just destroys your opponent's EXs. This is a good card to pull. Alright, and Plasma Energy to go with it. Doesn't actually help it, don't worry. Piloswine. And another Loudred. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, actually. In fact, you know what? Gonna take this bad boy. I put some sleeves off to the side just so I could sleeve anything really cool. It's always good to keep your cards protected. Alright, well, that's fun. Feel like we've finally gotten something neat. Get a laser, though, so that's always a good thing. Zubat! Squirtle, squirt! Oh, there's a different Purloin. Looks just as smug. Timber! Ooh, a foil Ether. Kind of cool. Reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a basic energy card, attach it to one of your Pokemon. If it's not a basic energy, return it to the top of your deck. And Beartic. 20 damage times the number of damage counters on this Pokemon. Yeah, it can hit kind of hard. Being a stage 1, you can get it out a little bit more often. Oh, here's that other card I was telling you that works really good with Hypnotoxic Laser. Burbank City Gym. Being a stadium card, you set it out to the side, and then it remains there for the rest of the game or until someone plays another one. And it affects both players. In this instance, you put 2 more damage counters on poison Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, between turns. So, you use Hypnotoxic Laser, and every turn they're taking 3 damage counters. Yeah, I know. So good. Oh wow, normal ether. Neat. Yeah, it's just absolutely broken. It leads to some devastating turn 1 combos. I don't want to think about that, but whatever. Just thought I'd tell you in case you didn't know. Pretty much everyone who plays knows, though. Okay, oh, I see a foil trainer. Oh, a foil Colress. That looks pretty neat. Still a good card. And the bad Magnezone. There's a normal Magnezone, which is this one. And then there's a foil one, which is also not all that great, but it's better than that one. This thing, the Team Plasma Grunt. Discard a Team Plasma card from your hand, and then you draw 4 cards. Not all that great, but can be useful for drawing cards. Drawing cards is very important in Pokemon. Just should you know. Alright, another pack. What will we get? We got a Doduo, Litwick, Clefairy, Cherubi, Clink, Vanillux, and a foil Infernape. It's a Team Plasma Infernape. It's kind of interesting. It's not really all that great, to be honest, but it does have Free Retreat. I guess that's kind of cool. So many of the cards in Pokemon aren't actually playable on a competitive level. Eviolite, there's an okay card. Used to be really big. Not so much anymore, but it's still useful. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is a basic Pokemon, any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 20. So it's great at just kind of shielding you from some damage. Pretty cool. Alright, let's see. What do we got next? Riolu, Lotad, Purloin, Chimchar, Clink, and Bouffalot. That's a funny looking thing. It's a terrible card, actually. Oh, another Colress. Jeez, have I pulled 3 Colress already? That's insane. Alright, well, almost done with the first half of this box. Only pulled 1 thing of interest, which is really unfortunate. Alright, let's see what we get. Making our way through. Foil Torterra, what? And a Vespiquen. Weird. Plasma Energy, LGM, and a Galvantula. Huh. Alright, 3 more packs left in that half of the box. Let's see if we get anything good. Oh, I see something. Do you see that edge? I do. I wonder what it is. Oh, Reverse Holo Clefable. That's cool. Kinda. No guidance. Once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, search your deck for a card that evolves from one of your Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon. That's okay. So what is the card? Whoosh! Victini EX! Alright everyone, time to spin the V-Wheel! Sweet. Yeah, this little devil, he has 110 hit points, so very weak for a Pokemon EX. But, for 1 fire energy, search your deck for 2 basic energy cards and attach them to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. That's really good for energy acceleration. Then, for 1 fire, 2 colorless, it does 50 damage, plus 50 more if they're an EX. So, kind of nice. There's also a spec tool thing you can put on it, which, what does it do? It makes it so it doesn't take any energy to use its attacks, which is pretty nice, actually. But since it's an A-Spec, you can only have 1 A-Spec in your deck, which is a shame. So you don't get to play like Computer Search or Dowsing Machine, or Scramble, Switch, or any of the other really good ones. Okay, so 2 EXs pulled so far. Black Curum's really nice. Definitely more playable. Alright, nothing too exciting here. We have a Trubbish, Foil Trubbish, and a Magnezone. There's the other Magnezone I was telling you about. This thing has an ability. During your turn, you can play 2 supporter cards, as opposed to just the normal 1 supporter card you can play each turn. So that's kind of okay. The fact that it's a stage 2, though, really kind of hurts it, because it's just so hard to get those out. Watchog. Lunatone. And a Coughing. Alright. Well, final pack on this half of the box. Let's see what we get. Litwick, Turtwig, Riolu, Zubat, Combee, Foil Watchog. I've seen enough of these Watchogs for one day, man. Whoa, it's a Sharpedo! Look at that! This thing has some rough skin. Damages the foe whenever it does damage to it. So that's kind of okay. Whoops. Alright. So, one half of the box is down. It's pretty cool. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a quick break, and then we're going to open up the next half of the box. In fact, I think I'm going to do that just, oh, you know what? Who cares? You guys are used to my longer videos anyway. Alright, but we can probably skip through things a little quicker now. Well, you've kind of seen a lot of this stuff. Sharpedo and a Weezing. Huh. Whenever it's knocked out, discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Ooh, another laser. That's very good. Cool. Alright, let's see. Yeah, come on. Who wants to have to watch 2 videos just to see the whole thing? That ain't me. That ain't me. Chimchar and a Garbodor, but this is the bad Garbodor. So no one wants it. Alright, you know what? I'm going to actually move these ones right over here, just so they're more in reach. Alright, what do we got? Let's take a look. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump the thingy. Timber, say Waddle, Fanpy, Ralts, Turtwig, Exploud. Not all that great, really. Oh well, no big deal. Now, let's open up this guy. Hello, Petrat. Frillish. Rufflet. Fancier, Zubat. Sewaddle, and Conkeldurr. Meh. Plasma Frigate. Alright, well. Looking for something cool and exciting to show ya. Cool to get that Charizard, wouldn't it? That'd be really awesome. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to see me open up a shiny Charizard? Ooh, foil Eviolite and a Skarmory. And another laser, thank you, they're really good. Actually traded off a bunch of lasers, so I'm running a little low. Works out kind of nice. Alright, let's see. Ralts, Skitty, Kachu, Scraggy, Trubbish, Swadloon, Ludicolo. At any time between turns, heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. Okay. Colress Machine. Bad Lucario. Vanillish. Well, that's a lot of fun. Alright. Making our way through here. Swinub. Scraggy. Fungus. Whismur. Coughing. Doduo. And a Crobat. This thing's kind of okay. Again, stage 2, so you don't really get a chance to play it all that often, but it does have an ability. Once during your turn, you may draw a card. Kind of cool. But its second attack, or well, its first attack really, is Ultra Toxic Fang. Does 40 damage. The defending Pokemon is now poisoned. You put 4 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon between turns. That is pretty cool. Plus, you can play that with that Burbank City. And then it just does so much. Or Burbank Gym, I think it is. Because then it does 6 damage and poison between each player's turn. So good. It's just a pain to get out, and it's weak to Mewtwo. Oh, now one other thing. A lot of you may be wondering, I forgot to mention this. Why is it that Phanpy is a fighting type? It's not a fighting type, come on. No, how it works, there's only 10 types in the Pokemon Trading Card Game, so a lot of the types actually overlap. For instance, Ice covers both both water. Well, actually, ice is covered by water. So if you have a water type in the card game, it could be ice or it could be water. Zubat, Psychic, what? What? No, that's just because Poison, for whatever reason, they've decided to have as Psychic. Just because it's purple or something. Yeah. Let's see. Fighting, that also covers Rock and Ground type Pokemon. I think there's one other. Oh, Grass and Bug. Bug is represented by grass in the card game. Now, dragons used to be represented by colorless for the longest time, but recently they did introduce a dragon type. So now all dragons are that type. Oh, I see something! I see something! I wonder what it could be. It's Articuno EX, which is kind of okay. 170 hit points. Has a Frost Prison for 2 water and 2 colorless, 80 damage. If this Pokemon has any plasma energy attached to it, the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. Yeah, just auto-paralyzed. It's kind of insane, really. Alright, I think I will go ahead and put this bad boy in a sleeve. 3 normal EXs so far. Get in there. There we go. Now, usually you end up getting, I think 2 normal EXs and then 1 full art and an A spec. So right now we're getting to the bottom of this. Not really seeing a lot in the way of cool stuff. I mean, we are, but boxes have a ratio behind them just like packs do. Foiled Burbank, that's cool. Very cool, actually. Okay, almost done. Let's see if we can get something cool. Again, hoping for like a shiny, that'd be all neat. I see an A-spec coming. You can tell because of the border. Can you kind of see that? It's hard to see, but they have that weird side thing. Wonder what one it is. Dowsing Machine, nice. That's really good. It's like an item finder if you used to play back in the days of base set. You discard 2 cards from your hand, and then you put a trainer card from your discard pile into your hand. So that's really nice. It's good for getting things back, because there's no real way to do that currently. Again, I think I'll go ahead, put this bad boy into a sleeve. It's not really super duper expensive, but still kind of cool. Now, can I get a full art? That'd be great. That'd make my day. It'd be kind of a bad box if I didn't, to be honest. Usually you're almost guaranteed to get one. Foil Lunatone and a foil Garbodor, which is also a bad Garbodor. Huh, alright. What have we got in here? Alright, let's see. Clink, Pansear, Joltik, Riolu, Chimchar, Foil Squirtle, and a Watchog. Jeez, these things need to go away already. Sick and tired of seeing them. Man. Alright, so 4 packs left. Let's see what we can get. What kind of magic can we have happen here? What the heck? Is that another Ace spec? It's kind of quirky. Ha! Scramble Switch. Nice. At least it's better than the Victory piece, which is the one for Victini EX. This thing's really cool. You use it, and then you switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon, and then you can move as many energy cards attached to the old active to the new one. Really cool for just switching something out when your opponent isn't expecting it. The downside is you cannot play more than 1 A-spec card in your deck, so I couldn't play that and my Dowsing Machine. Kind of unfortunate. Oh well, that's fine. Go ahead and put it in a sleeve as well. Oops. Bump into camera. Oh, this camera setup is really bad, but whatever. Now, the question is, can I get a full art, please? It's a really disappointing box if you don't get a full art. Alright, let's see. And Riolu, and oh, there it is, a full art Victini EX. Yeah. Not really all that great, to be honest. Looks slightly miscut. Okay, well, guess that's that. Probably not going to have anything too exciting in these last 2 packs. But you never know. Alright, let's put this Victina EX in a sleeve. And let's give it a whirl. Would have been nice to get a Lugia or something. Lugia EX is in the set. Pretty neat card. Lotad. Oh, Kling Plang. This thing's a beast. Has an ability, you prevent all damage done to your metal Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon EX. Very nice. Ooh, another laser. Cool. Yeah, that thing makes it just impossible for some decks to win against you. Alright, the final pack! Oh man, what is going to be inside of this? I just mangled this pack, but whatever. Doesn't look like anything too exciting, judging from the side. Ah, Durant! Torterra, so bad, why? Why? Okay, well, there we have it. That was a box of Plasma Storm. Take a look at the spoils. Not too bad. Let's see, we got a total of 4 EXs. 1 full art of those. And then 2 A-Specs. Ooh, cool. Yeah. Anyway, I guess let me know in the comments if if you would like me to do any more of these, because I might just do that from time to time. I would definitely be up for doing one for Plasma Freeze, which is the new set coming out May 8th. So, if you'd like to see that, go ahead and let me know in the comments, or, you know, even just like, I look at likes and stuff to see if people are liking videos. It just kind of tells me, oh yeah, I like that idea, so, you know, let me know, one way or the other. But, until then, I will see you next time, everyone.